stranger. Still don't know my name.
Hi, Euphoria fans. Welcome back to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
In this video, we'll be discussing Euphoria Season 2, Episode 8, which is the finale. It is called All My Life, My Heart Has Yearned for a Thing I Cannot Name. That's deep.
It is deep. It's very long.
They're all very long. Okay, so we're just going to get right into it because there really was a lot that happened. Even some things I don't think needed to happen, but we're going to get into that.
Cassie's over the edge.
Over the top and over the edge.
When she's looking through that window, and it's like kind of fogging up, I was scared.
She snapped.
Yes.
She went nuts. She went up there and she was like, sorry I had to live in my shadow, and just totally ruined her play. But then, let's take it a step further, her mom comes up on stage, which I love her mom. She can do no wrong to me for some reason. It didn't bother me, but I was just like, this is too much.
Right? I felt like that needed to be done.
Yeah.
It was awkward, though.
Oh my god, it was so awkward. She's ruining her play, but does she ruin the play? So anyway, I like that Maddie's like, I gotta stop this girl. Like, this is not okay. Like, defending Lexi, but also like going to finally get her aggression out.
I'm really into this whole the blurring of the stage and the real life. I was really into it. Like, it was hurting my brain to see all that overlap. Yeah. But I liked it.
Yeah, well, the biggest confusion came when Rue was talking to Lexi in her room saying, I thought your play was beautiful. But that was part of the play.
Wasn't it cool?
Yes.
I got so confused, and then I still was rethinking that later. Like, wait, what just happened?
It totally got me.
Yeah.
That was really good because she included that in her play because she had hoped that Rue would come over.
Love that.
Yeah, that was really sweet. I think I said that last time. I hope that friendship gets reignited. But yes, but Maddie goes and chases, she slaps her. I don't know, can we all just say, like, thank you? Sorry.
What is with this, like, long arm, which I can't do with this arm, but, like, that was just...
Is it the nails? She's got it, doesn't want to hurt her nails.
I just thought it was just so dramatic. And then later when she just, like, pushes her into the wall, it's so sad. Like, of course, I don't condone violence, but it was kind of comical the way it all went down.
But does everybody kind of like feel the same way? I'm like, good. Like, I just want to get it over with. Not that I'm not taking sides here, but I just like, you went crazy. Somebody needs to slap
some sense into you.
Yes. So I don't know. That all happened. I could have actually seen more of the fighting. You just see them running down the stairs, and then next thing you see is Cassie's hair all messed up, and but I could have seen more of that, less of other things. But yes, it's okay because Lexi. People were still chanting Lexi, so she still got to finish her play.
Started that too.
Yeah.
That was all secret, like, Lexi.
Yes.
That was
probably
beautiful.
the best thing to come out of the play. But then there's like this whole, because this is very back and forth and all over the place. So I like that we see Elliot in the background, and then we are serenaded by Elliot.
Oh my gosh.
It was a beautiful song.
That brought me to tears.
It was so beautiful and poignant, and it needed to happen. And he has a beautiful, lovely singing voice. So it was such a good song. But did you see some people commenting how, like, that song went on too long? And I was like, no, we just got a full song. That's all.
It was beautiful. I was totally fine with it. It could have kept going for me.
I didn't mind it at all.
I was way into it. And then just watching Rue's reactions the whole time, her eyes, like, I could have stared at her face listening to that song for an hour.
I know. It was very necessary. Yeah. So I didn't understand the hate for that, but... Good job to the actor and the singer.
And Zendaya wrote it with Labyrinth. Isn't that beautiful?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
that makes it even better, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they did? Oh, why did I miss that? So hopefully things are on the mend with that. And then we kind of have Rue and Jules at the end. And I think Rue's way of saying, I forgive you, which did she really need to? But she gives her a kiss on the forehead and walks away. So I felt like we have a lot of healing and mending going on for season 3 that could
like the closure kind of that needs to be done, because they can't really be friends because Rue has to do her work, her personal work.
Oh yeah, well, and also that's also another question too, is like, is she going to be sober in season 3? Is she going to fall off the wagon again?
Well, didn't she say in the voiceover that she stayed sober through the end of the year?
Yes.
Doesn't that have a finite, like, well, then the summer came?
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, okay, you stayed sober throughout the year, but then what?
That's what I was like, wait.
Will season 3 be for the rest of the year, or will it be when she falls off the wagon
the summer?
Again? If she falls off the wagon
again.
again.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I mean, it's not something addicts, people with addictions just like, oh, they're good after like 1 or 2 tries in rehab. Sometimes it takes them their whole life. So it is very realistic. The depiction of of addiction has been, not that I know from experience, but it seems very raw and real.
Yes.
It seems that way.
It does. I mean, I'm a little bit confused at that she's staying sober just out on her own.
Yeah.
Like without having gone into rehab or anything, but...
Is that why her mom is screaming, crying, saying, like, no, you have to find her a bed because we need to see that, like, there are reasons why she could...
Did we see that? We saw that as, like, a preview, but then we didn't actually see it in the season.
No, we saw it.
Oh, okay.
That was, like, the end of
at the
one
very
of the
end.
episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just thought, like, maybe that needed to be shown because she's never going to make it into rehab. Kind of foreshadowing, but I really have no idea because this season of Euphoria went a little sideways of what they did last year. I know a season can never be as good as its first. Yeah. I know that. There's always like that sophomore slump. Not always, but this is just kind of took this crazy turn, which is hard to say because the first season was crazy.
Yes.
Stuff I've never seen on TV before.
Yes.
But this one just was a little lackluster for me. But okay, we have the play. We have Rue and the mending, maybe beginning of the mending, but then there is Fez. And I was so worried. I told you last episode, I'm not really so worried about Fez. I'm more worried about Ash. Well, I think you had some kind of a premonition with that. So I will tell you a little tidbit. The actor who plays Ash said that was a very last-minute rewrite.
Oh.
His demise. Or what we think. Okay, so listen to this. He said it in an interview. He said that he didn't know till like a couple days before they were going to shoot it. Oh, right? Wow. Like, I think he didn't even know that Fez was going to be shot. Something like that. Because I had thought all the way through that, that actor, the kid, he's a boxer. He has like a whole other career. I thought, maybe he's just not going to have availability for season 3, so that's why they kind of like wrote off his character. But no, he said he didn't even know about it. But also, he kind of said it's up in the air what happened because we don't actually see him get shot in the head. We see the little laser go to his head.
That is true.
So we don't know if maybe they shot his arm so he couldn't shoot anymore. Or I don't know.
Right, to just bring him down. Ooh.
I don't know. So he kind of made it open like that Ash maybe is still alive. I don't know. But either way, Fez not being able to make it to Lexi's play was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, that's pretty tragic.
And I'm also upset because they're in legal trouble. They're not dead. Even if Ash is alive and Fez is alive, they're in legal trouble. I don't want an episode of Euphoria with him in jail.
I don't want Fez being arrested. So the only thing is, Faye, I never really understand her point at all. Okay. I was like, why do we have this girl here? I felt like the writing was even like kind of weak to have this character. I think she's going to be the person who says, no, if Ash is dead, she could say Ash killed Mouse and this guy. Whatever the heck his name is. So, because she's a witness to it, right? Yeah. So she could actually, Fez would probably still be an accomplice to murder, but he'd probably get a lighter sentence. But then I'm like, is Lexi going to visit Fez in jail?
Yeah, what's that? I know, we just want to know what's going to happen with Lexi and Fez.
That's all I care about.
She probably would visit him. But what about the whole thing where Faye was saying Lori did it? Like, she was trying to throw the guilt on Lori, and I thought that was for the purpose of the recording, right? Like, if the phone was bugged. But is that going to go anywhere?
I think so too, right? I think that could I feel like this is going to get Fez off because then if they do listen to the recording and then she's like keeps her story, then Ash is off the hook for, Fez is off the hook for Mouse because
if Ash killed him and Ash is dead.
Because then he would know about the murder. But if Lori did it, he's like, I don't know about the murder, right? So then he'd be okay there. And then this obviously just went down where Ash killed the other guy. And then that's not his fault either. How could he be an accomplice? It just happened. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think there's a chance for Fez.
And the drug dealing's fine, though. He's not going to get in trouble for that.
What drug dealing?
Exactly. I like how Grandma's just lying there in the other room.
It's just catatonic. I don't know. But I really was hoping that Fez wouldn't get caught and...
I know.
Why would you do that to the most beloved character?
I know.
Why would you do that to me? I know. I love Rue, too. So I really feel like this episode wasn't a typical season finale. I actually feel like there were some things that went on that I think were just like kind of unnecessary and overdone. I will say one of the best things that happened was Nate turning in his father.
I was thinking about that for a long time, trying to figure out like how that whole thing played in. Yeah. And I really liked how he told his dad like what the impact that all that had on him. Because if he didn't explain that, I think I would have forgotten that Nate is also a victim. because he's so terrible. But
because he's a victim, he's so terrible. Dare I say, I'm proud of him?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
I thought he was going to kill his dad.
They always do that with the gun.
Ugh.
I knew it would. I knew he wasn't going to. I didn't know he was going to have him arrested, but I was like, no, you've done this to us so many times where you think something's going to go a certain way. Like, I already, I'm on to you. So
yes. I don't want him to throw his life away in that way. And maybe now that he has processed what he feels about his dad, he can start to become a better person, because he's got a lot of apologizing, making amends to do.
I don't even know.
Creepy.
And how old are they? Are they like senior year? Are they all going to go to college? I just don't know where this goes. But I will say a little disappointed, but for personal reasons. I love Fez. I love Fez and Lexi. Yeah. Didn't get to see that really blossom. I saw the seeds planted, but we didn't really get to see much. At least we have what we had.
But I love, though, the overall message of the whole episode or season is when Rue was telling Lexi how she did such a great job of knowing how to process trauma. That they've both gone through so much, and Rue has, turned to drugs to escape or to process her feelings, and Lexi created art. Beautiful art. And did. So, I don't know, I was kind of okay with it. Okay, good. Overall, yeah. That's of course I'm mad about Fez. I love Fez. But he's not dead. Because I thought he was going to be dead. There are a lot of bullets flying, but fortunately he got hit and went down.
Ash shot him. I know, unintentionally, but it was the...
I thought he was going to kill him, and I was going to be mad.
Hey, great acting for Angus Cloud, who plays Fez. He was great. They just, picked him off the streets of San Francisco.
That's insane.
Same thing with the boxer kid. They're just...
amazing.
They were just living their lives, and then Sam Levinson comes and recruits them. It's so amazing. He did such a good job. Everybody did such a good job. Even Cassie, who I know people are most annoyed with her character. The acting is great. That's why you're annoyed. Yes.
So good.
Everybody. Maddie. Everybody. Everybody's so good. So, yeah, I see what you're saying, and I do. One thing that really hit me was, I think it was Cassie and Lexi's mom, when she said to Lexi, you've never had any other choice but to take care of people, kind of she was there to comfort her sister when her dad was in the hospital. She's there to comfort Rue. Who's going to comfort her?
Yeah.
So I did feel something in that moment too. But yeah, it was a good season. Nobody hates Euphoria. I love Euphoria. Yeah. I like the first one better. But again, it's you're just being thrown into this world. It's so new and mysterious. Mm-hmm. They just kind of went in different directions that I didn't expect.
Yeah.
But the whole Ash trying to take get them to shoot was a little overdone for me. But that's okay.
It became another genre.
Yeah.
It took me out of the high school mode. Yeah.
Mobster. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I do think that there was a point to Faye, and I think that she's going to help Fez in some way. But
I think there has
she already was. She already had an affection for him. So, okay. Let us know what you thought of this episode of Euphoria and Season 2 as a whole. Please comment below and then like and subscribe. Thank you, as always, for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Stranger.